All right, we're doing a little two red shoes workout here today. We got Chris running the class. He's going to start out with a little balance drill. First drill, you're going up on 1 foot. You're going to alternate, try to balance for 1 to 2 seconds. And switch. Some of you are going to do it assisted with the poles. Others don't need the assistance if they're a little more advanced. So what they're feeling now, they're working their foot muscles to build their balance. It's getting up into their calves, thighs. They're feeling it in the glutes and the core. So they're really getting a full body workout here. In this class, we've got different levels of fitness. From general fitness, we've got some basketball players, professional basketball players, and then we've got some guys who are very advanced in training and balance. D the Beast. All right, now we're going to do the heel to toes. And again, this is strengthening the foot muscles, helping with plantar flexion. And Chris will start them out with toes pointed out, a 45-degree angle. We're going to do 5 with the toes pointed out. Again, we got some of them with the poles assisting their balance, others that are able to do it without. And if you look back, John, who's in the corner with the pole, he's going to show you could get into a single leg. And Chris as well. So if you have the assistance, you go to single leg, you're going to be on 1 foot. And this is a more advanced exercise. As you progress, your proprioception system gets stronger. You're able to do more advanced exercises like that. You're going to do toes in. And again, for each of these, it's just five reps for each. Toes in. And when you have the toes in, you're going to bring the feet a little bit closer together. Heel to toe. And we're going to go side to side. And with the side to side, it's nice and slow and controlled. And this little set right here is very beneficial for those who've had ankle injuries in the past, foot injuries. It really helps to break up scar tissue in the feet and strengthen the foot muscles in a way that nothing else really can. We actually had a member of the Chicago Bulls who had a high ankle sprain, was out for the season. Dr. Becker came in, worked with him. This was one of the main exercises he was doing. He came back in 3 weeks and was able to finish out the playoffs. So again, this is a very beneficial exercise. Now you're doing the circles. You're going to do the circles in each direction where they're touching every edge of the shoe. They're going around. All right, from there we're going to get into some compound exercises. So we're going to grab the dumbbells for those who can. Others may not use them, they don't need them, but we're going to do some marches. We're pressing up the opposite arm with the opposite leg. So let's press them up. We're going to do 10 each leg. So start with the dumbbells up. You're going to press and rotate so your palm's facing out and start to press. You're going to try to balance on that ball as you press over your head. And again, this is would be considered an advanced exercise, but even if you're a beginner, you can begin to feel it. And the progression of your proprioception system is amazing. Those who will be in the first class, you get into week 2, and those who couldn't even do 1 press in week 2, they'll be able to do them and stabilize, because the stabilization muscles react very quickly. We're training the proprioception system, we're training the central nervous system here. All right. So again, with the overhead presses here, you're doing opposite arm, opposite leg. Depending on your fitness level, you could use weights, you could use light weights, you don't have to use weights. But the idea is as you're pressing, you're trying to maintain the balance on the ball, and it's not easy. But the proprioception system, again, adjusts quickly, your central nervous system adjusts, and something that, in week 1 that someone couldn't do at all, in week 2 or 3, they'll be able to maintain these overhead presses. And as you go, the target, ultimately you want to try to do 10 a leg. If you can't get there, you might do 3, you might do 5, and then you put your weights down and rest. We've got professional football players, basketball players. We've got college students here, general fitness, secret agents. We got a whole host of people here. All right. From here, let's go into the lunge. So the lunge, again, this is a compound exercise. When you see this exercise, you don't think much of it, but it really taxes the body, the nervous system. It's going to make you sweat. So we're going to go down. If you could do it with an overhead press, you're going to balance on that front ball when you come down and press the opposite arm over. And the idea is try not to let that toe of the shoe touch. You want to balance on the ball. And depending on where you're at, if you're just starting out, no matter how advanced an athlete you are, oftentimes you might start with a half a lunge, a third of a lunge. But then as you progress, if you see D over there, he's able to get into a full lunge in these, as well as Nat. They've been training in the shoes for about a month now, so they're able to bring it to another level. But you do feel this. The people that are doing this, you'll start perspiring after doing just 3 each leg. This is an incredible compound exercise. Is anyone feeling it anywhere? Yeah. So we've taken you through some of the basic exercise for the lower extremity and the full body. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pause here. We're going to take the shoes off. We're going to work the upper body a little bit. So now what we did is we took the shoes off. We're going to work the upper body, proprioception. So we've got people on the shoes. Some of them that are a little more advanced are using the ball. And again, you're really working the core, your upper body. This is tough. But you just do a plank. You can do a push-up. And again, if you're more advanced on the ball, you're going to really, really blast that core. Any of you guys are on the ball, where are you feeling it? You feeling it in the core at all? Or are you feeling it?
The core.
The arms. This is a great one. Again, this, just a couple minutes for the upper body on this is just gonna blast the core out, and what otherwise might be 15, 20-minute workout for the core, you blast it out in just a couple. All right, let's all get up. Just stand up. Shake it out. The front end and back end, all this. Of course, we'd be doing some dynamic warming up, dynamic stretching, because that's what we believe. We're not big in the static stretching, especially before training. All righty. Go 2 red shoes.